I met a Gypsy.
It's that's where it's amazing when you see guys like Cooper to win like 3 Supercross titles, and to overcome those trial and error, and those tribulations. It's impressive to figure that out.
Yeah, and I think, from all accounts, like, he was in one of those holes at the start of this year.
Mm-hmm. Cooper.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
And you look at what he did, and I think that there's obviously like an element of some guys went out of the championship for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the speed that Chase was showing, like, you're probably not going that much faster than Chase Sexton just on pure speed on a Supercross trip. You know what I mean? So it's not like the level came down a crazy amount. It was just a couple less dudes in the field,
Yeah, and that just goes back to like being a gamer, Like I always say, like, Saturday pays the bills. It doesn't matter how good you are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, sure, you have to put your work in and you have to try, but like Saturday is what counts. You have 15 or 20 minutes on Saturday to make your mark, and that determines your paycheck for the next foreseeable future, and just being able to be there when the gate drops, like, there's a lot of things that go into like getting off the gate good, navigating the first turn clean, getting through the first lap clean, but then also hitting your marks for frickin' 25 laps, with 60,000 fans screaming. And then also, like, that was one thing in my 450 Supercross rookie season, like, just, dude, like, how beat up the Supercross tracks were compared to the 250 class. Like, dude, Supercross is so much easier on a 250 than it is a 450 just because the tracks are so gnarly. The way they develop and the whoops, how cupped up they get. It's gnarly. So,
and then you're dealing with the bike that has way more horsepower on a track that's way more beat up.
Yeah, and so going back to like trial and error. So the 450 year, I had like I basically detuned the bike as the season progressed. I started out with like a high comp piston and like ignition stuff, and like I kind of just kept stripping it away. And then halfway through the season, we came up with a heavy flywheel. And I've talked about this a little bit in the past, but I literally went from like crashing like 2 or 3 times a weekend on Saturday Supercross to like we put this heavy flywheel in, and it just made the bike for me, like, I was only 140 pounds, right? 5'4". So like 450 is a big bike for me, but that heavy flywheel made it so much easier to ride this bike, and I literally stopped crashing. Just that simple change there. So, and obviously I was kicking myself. I wish I would have found that out earlier, but so.
That's crazy that it made that big of a difference.
For me, it did.
What was the crashes that you were having? Was there a typical crash?
No, I was just like, dude, I'd get like whiskey dick. Like, it's so the bike was so fast, like I couldn't handle it. Like, sometimes it would just be out of control, and then like you throw in a little bit of arm pump into the equation or getting tight, and it's just like, dude, you're throwing a Hail Mary out there.
Not fun. Not cool. I was at Daytona when your brother did the 450, that first one, and he was like, 3 seconds faster in like the first practice or second practice. Like, it was insane, and then just fucking yarded the thing for the rest of the night. We're like, well, 450s must be pretty hard to ride.
Yeah. I think he did he get second on the podium that night?
Did he? What was his like
at Daytona? Yeah, because Daytona 450, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he led most of that main, and then he almost won it, and then Eli got him. Yeah.
But he yarded in practice.
That was like his one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder.
On Geico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's insane. But they do a heavier flywheel for the Yamaha 450. That's like my bike at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should get it.
Yeah, I'm biased, but I love that thing.
Yeah, big fan of the heavier flywheel.
Yeah, I know maybe it's because I'm a little guy or whatever, but I like, now that I'm back at home in Millville, we have local races at Spring Creek, and we have a series, and like I see these vet guys that are like riding these 450s, and I'm like, dude, this is too much power for the average person. Like they're gonna die out there.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.